Hello, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining me for my Read Aloud. Today, I have a very special book for us to read, and it's a book that I wrote. Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Johnson, and it is so awesome that I get to share my work with you guys, and I really hope you love our story. Hey, little guy. Did you want to join us for our story? Okay, he's going to join us for our story. Our story is called The Bravest Poodle. Here we go. The Bravest Poodle. There once was a little poodle named Mimi. She loved her owner, and her owner loved her. Each night, once in bed, Mimi and her owner, Karina, would cuddle and snuggle together. Karina would whisper, "You are the sweetest, cutest, most adorable and brave poodle I have ever met. I love you." Mimi would give Karina a little lick, and they would fall asleep and dream the happiest of dreams. But tonight, as soon as they closed their eyes, Mimi had the scariest dream. Mimi woke up, and her owner was missing. Dreadful scenarios raced through her head as she nervously paced the floor with her tail between her legs. Finally, she stood up tall, chest proudly puffed, and bravely exclaimed, "I know what to do. I will search to the ends of the earth until I find her." So Mimi searched. Mimi scurried all through the house, looking under, between, behind, above, and below everything. But she still couldn't find Karina. She curled up in the corner of the room with tears in her eyes. And suddenly, she stopped. Another idea, perhaps? Mimi said, "If I can't find her here, then I'll just use my sniffer and check outside. She must be around." So Mimi went through the dog door and searched. Mimi sniffed and sniffed. She sniffed all the way to the dark forest. Her legs began shaking by the thought of this monstrous, ferocious forest, but she forged ahead. She heard the crack of a branch and quickly turned her head to the left, then to the right. Nothing. Maybe this isn't so bad, she thought. She heard the terrifying sounds of ravenous animals all throughout the forest. "Oh no, this is bad. This is so bad." Now, panting heavily, Mimi sped up the movement of her feet. Stammering, Mimi quietly said to herself, "Maybe it was just my imagination." At that point, she heard the screeching bark of a fox, the loudest ear-piercing screech. Slowly but surely, she turned her head around to look behind her. Of course, she saw none other than Abaddon, the villainous fox that lurks in the forest. Now, Abaddon was the kind of fox that, when you looked at him, you felt as if you were looking into the eyes of the most horrifying beast. He had teeth resembling large knives. He was tall and had muscles bigger than those of a giant. His paws were gigantic and powerful. His nails were as sharp as the point of a needle. But what was even more horrific was that Abaddon was known for stealing animals and eating them for dinner. Mimi's eyes widened and her mouth dropped. "I gotta get out of here," she screamed, and she ran faster than the speed of light. Just then, she got her front paw to the edge of the forest, and Abaddon stamped on her tail. Mimi yelled, "Oh, please no, don't hurt me," she screamed. Abaddon pulled Mimi closer to him, and with the most gruesome grin, he yelled in a deep voice, "What are you doing in my forest?" Stammering again, Mimi responded, I was just looking for my owner. Please don't hurt me." Abaddon said, "Your owner, you say? Does she happen to have golden brown hair, dark eyes, maybe on the shorter side?" Mimi responded in excitement, Yes, that's her," with a hearty laugh. "Ha ha ha! Abaddon said. I have her. What? Mimi exclaimed. You give her back. Oh, you silly little poodle. I'll tell you what. I'll give her back if you battle me. Abaddon flashed that evil grin again. If you win, you get your owner back, and I let you leave the dark forest. But if you lose, I keep your owner, and I get to eat you. Mimi, now looking down, replied in a tiny voice, but I'm so small. So you give up? I win? Exclaimed Abaddon. Mimi gazed at her owner, then turned back to the fox, now with the mindset of a warrior. She sternly spoke. No, you do not win, and you will not win. I may be small, but my love for Karina strongly outweighs any fear I may have. I will fight you, and I will win. Abaddon was surprised. You dare try to fight me? Ha ha ha! Then we shall fight. This won't take long. Both Abaddon and Mimi ran toward each other. Both of them fought. Mimi at first kept getting hit and falling down, but each time she fell, she stood back up. So broken and bruised she had become, but nothing was going to crush her spirit. She got back up again and again. With one final pow, whack, bash, and smash, the fox fell to the ground. Mimi, in complete disbelief, looked at the ground, only to see Abaddon struggling to get back on his feet. Mimi looked at Abaddon and said, I demand my owner be released this instant. Abaddon turned his head. Yes, you won. You defeated the strongest forest animal of all. You have won fair and square. Your heart for this Karina of yours is stronger than I could have ever imagined. She will be released. Abaddon waved his paw to the guards, Mr. and Mrs. Raccoon, whom he had captured, ordering them to release Karina. Karina ran over to Mimi. You did it! You came for me! I love you, Mimi! You saved my life! Mimi jumped into Karina's arms. I love you too, Karina. I really love you. After a brief moment, Mimi looked at the ground, still seeing Abaddon lying there, struggling to stand. Mimi jumped out of Karina's arms and, using her nose, helped push Abaddon back to his feet. You did well, sir. You did well, Mimi said in a sweet voice. Mimi smiled at Abaddon, and he smiled back. But this time, it was a real smile. Not a snide grin or an evil smirk, but an actual smile. A beautiful, sparkling smile. Mimi nodded at Abaddon. You are strong, and so am I, she kindly spoke. I hope to see you again, but next time as my friend. Abaddon nodded back at Mimi. Yes, you will see me again as my friend. Abaddon smiled and stepped aside. Well, you're free to go. Mimi, about to walk away, turned around and said to Abaddon, Wait, I can't leave yet. I need you to release the raccoons too. They don't deserve this. They deserve to be happy and loved, not to be pushed around. What if they were you? Abaddon stared off into the distance for a moment or two. You're right. You're a smart girl. The bravest poodle I have ever met. He walked over to the raccoons and told them, Go home and be happy. Abaddon looked back at Mimi. You did the right thing, Abaddon, Mimi said. Mimi turned back around and she and Karina walked together out of the dark forest all the way back home. Mimi awoke from her dream and turned to her side, only to see Karina lying beside her with her arm around Mimi's body. Mimi just winked. I will always save you. I am brave, the bravest poodle, she whispered. Mimi turned her head back around, snuggled up in her little ball, and peacefully fell back to sleep. And that is the end of The Bravest Poodle. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm so glad we had our friend join us as well. Did you like this story too? Thanks for watching. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. If you would like to buy this book and add it to your collection at home, I have all of the links available, and I would love for you to take this book home. It's very special to me, and I hope it'll be very special to you. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.